Hello everyone, Rain here. We're now on episode 15 of our Enigmatica 6 expert playthrough. And I figured that now that we're at episode 15, maybe we should update our map in the back. I believe we made that on like episode 1, maybe episode 2. Let's go ahead and get this. I don't think I've actually locked these, so I want to make sure that I don't update them. So I've got nothing, I've got no open spaces on my hotbar. Yeah, they are not locked, but that's okay. We have the tools to do so. I actually think something screwed up. They all say map 0 now. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Wait, now it says map 13. Oh wow, what is going on here? This is so strange. Okay. I think we're good though. So I'm gonna make some copies here. So when I copied the map, it copied it as a locked map. I guess I'm not 100% sure how those mechanics work. So I'm just making 4 new maps, which will take almost no time at all. Okay, we're gonna try out these tables. I feel like this might look kind of neat to have my maps laid out in the middle of my room. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, of course, the new things on our map are we have a building, we have our like tree farm over here, and some of the other trees that we planted. We've definitely cleared out a bunch of the grass in the area. We have our bee farm, our nether portal, our old lightning altar that will destroy, our kelp farm, our new lightning altar, some of our little farming stuff over here. There's actually been a few buildings I've removed, and you can see some of my plans over here. I was planning to maybe do like a town square sort of thing, but by square I mean circle, and that's just sort of in the planning phases. And then this here is the location where I think I'm going to build my villager breeder. So we'll probably end up demolishing another building here as well. Okay, so last episode, I had mentioned that I thought the blood altar you had to do somewhere else, in a different dimension. And when we hover over it in JEI, it does say that. May only be used in the Undergarden. Unless you have a Master Blood Orb, but we're going to need to set up blood magic to even get that Master Blood Orb. So, we're going to need to go to the Undergarden. Let's go ahead and take a look in our quest book again real quick. You know, there's a quest to turn in. Candles and zombie head, sure. Let's grab those. But if we go up, I believe, into Magic Apprentice, Off-World Adventure, we got the Catalyst as well. How do we use it? Well, the adventure over here does tell us, I believe. Okay, it says use the Ponder in JEI. So if we come here and we ponder, this is going to tell us how to set it up. We just need some stone bricks, and then we just click the Catalyst in there. So, let's go ahead and make ourselves a portal frame. Okay, it is now time to go on an adventure. I've never been here before, so I'm not quite sure what to expect, but here we go. Oh, I honestly thought we would lose the catalyst. That's nice to know that we won't. Let's go ahead and just throw it in our backpack. The other thing to note that before we leave, I do happen to have, well, I've got some emeralds for no reason. I happen to have this backpack, and in here you can see I've got my blood altar, so we should be good. There's also a few cows, so we'll breed those up while we're in there. In we go. Okay, this place is quite dark. Look at this. Okay. Water flowing down. Interesting. Okay, let's give ourselves a portal marker back. There we are. What does a map look like if we were to open it? Oh, wow, okay. Wibs, Stoneborn, Gloompers, Dweller, Splooky, Nargoyle. I don't know if any of these are... Oh, there's a bee. Clogged bee. Clogged bee. frosty bee. I don't know, a scintling, if any of these are friendly, rotling, that, I mean, doesn't sound friendly. Clogged bee. So let's see what a clogged bee is. Clogged bee. Makes a clogged honeycomb, which you can turn into clogram ore. Okay. I guess we're going to want to grab some of these guys. Then there's also frosty bee. Frost steel ore. Yeah, we're going to want to grab them too when we see them. Okay, here we go. There's an enemy right there. Well, an entity. Might not be an enemy, but it sure does look like it might be one. Go ahead and see what this thing wants to do. Yeah, it wants to path right towards us. Rot beast. Man, he's like, he looks like he's so close, but I can't hit him. There we go. Well, there he goes. Okay. We got some ore right behind the portal, so I guess we may as well mine this. Yeah, deep extraction. Acquire any undergarden ore. Fruit. Ooh, you can climb it like vines. Nice. Shiver stone. Sounds cool. Oh, there's the thing up there, Stoneborn. You know, on the mini-map, it looks green, so I bet you it is friendly. We're gonna make our way up there and see what happens. Alright, he's, there. Ooh, I can right-click and trade with him? A music disc? What is this? Regalium ingots. Okay. Interesting. Block of Utherium. Alright, so they're kind of like villagers. Interesting. Oh, what's kind of weird is that shiver stone? It's like you're walking on ice. Kind of like drifty. Alright, we just did a little bit of a loop. Came back around to our portal. I don't think I want to set up too far away from the portal. We'll just kind of get our blood magic stuff going in this general area. And then we'll, figure out what we can do with our blood magic. Oh, there's another one of these guys. Oh, Clogram Battle Axe. Diamond for... I mean, that seems like a good trade if I've got diamonds. Regalium. How do we make it? Okay, we can smelt it. Probably just an ore we have to find. Okay, interesting. Okay, I have made just a little fenced-in section, and we're going to go ahead and breed up a bunch of the cows. Here they all are. Make them all their normal size again. Then I did bring some wheat with me. Perfect. That thing makes terrible sounds. Did it drop? And I also got birth control. Slay the weakest of the rot spawn. The rotling. Okay. And it gave me etheric shards and ironclad iron leggings of latent magic. I mean, the ones I have are just better. What can we do with this shard? We can make a fancy torch. We can make a nugget. Laws of Gluttony. Use bunker as ammo. Interesting. Get enough of those nuggets and you can craft an ingot. Makes total sense. Ingot can be used to make tools. Okay. Great. Ooh, deals extra damage to rot spawn. Sounds good to me. Now then, we have a slight problem with this portal. It does not go back where it should. I think that zombie may have just gone through, which is unfortunate. Yeah. This takes us into a cave. Which just so happens to be underneath our lightning altar. I have returned back to the Overworld, and let's take a look why. So, remember, the whole reason that we're doing blood magic right now isn't necessarily because we wanted to do blood magic. Yes, blood magic has some cool, things in it, and we're definitely going to get into it much deeper than we have now. But the first reason why we got into it was so that we could make these polished wood planks from eidolon. Interestingly enough, right? They're from eidolon. But they're going to let us do things like get the portable storage interface because they make the brass casings. These brass casings will let us make mechanical arms, which we're also going to need for some, some automation. One of the other main pieces I think that we're going to want is this mechanical crafter, right? Because without the mechanical crafter, we can't make the crushing wheel. So it's also needed here. And then finally, the other thing is the sequenced gear shift. Remember, the sequenced gear shift will let us submit a single redstone pulse, and then it will be able to control our kelp farm, which was what we had decided that we were going to finish off the kelp farm as is and then come back and improve it at a later date. So how do we make this polished wood plank? We have to throw in a living wood plank, which first of all is going to tell us, well, we need to get into Botania a little bit as well. But we need to make living wood to make the planks, which is great. So now we know that we're going to need a pure daisy. So let's go ahead and look at the pure daisy. Pure daisy is going to need another conduit, and it's going to need some white petals. We're going to need to make the petal apothecary. I think we have some of this still. Petal apothecary is going to need some things here. I mean, we weren't ready. We were not ready for the polished wood planks, but we're going to get there. And then one of the other things that we need is we can see living wood only comes from flourishing archwood. Flourishing archwood wood. It's kind of redundant, but there it is. And this is actually just something we have to chop down. Unfortunately, when I come here and look for archwood, I don't have flourishing. I've got cascading and I've got vexing, and I have saplings of both of those, but flourishing is the green variety. So I think to start off with, I'm going to go around the world a little bit looking for some of that green wood. There's some archwood right there, but it's not even the right color. So we're going to get that, and then, wow, I mean, there were so many other things just to make the petal apothecary, right? So I think we have a little bit of prep work to do here. And wow, I really wasn't ready for this one. The phytogrow is easy to get. This is easy to get. Cooking pot, unfortunately, we're going to need to use another conduit there. I'm not sure how many conduits I have left, so we might need to get some nautilus shells again. But this papyrus right here, everything else in here is easy enough. The papyrus, on the other hand, you can farm it if you already have some, right? But otherwise, you have to find it growing in the Oasis biomes in a tomb, which I was hoping that we weren't going to have to go there anytime soon because the place is very dangerous. However, it looks like we're going to have to use this scarab sooner than later. Then let's go ahead. How many conduits? Because we know right now we need 2 more. I only have 1 more. So we've got some more grinding to do. Something else I've been doing in just randomly as I come to it is I come over to our straw effigy, open this up, and I do the dark prayer. Oh, well, apparently it hasn't been a full Minecraft day since the last time I did it. But I also wanted to show you that I did get this. So by doing that dark prayer like once a day, eventually I got the knowledge of the blood sign. Beyond blood itself, the blood sign symbolizes a raw life force, blah, blah, blah. But basically what this is going to let us do is it's going to let us sacrifice animal. See, we use it in this new chant. I believe this is like a higher powered sort of dark prayer, and we can do both of them once a day, so we can get more knowledge that way. So I'm probably going to need to move this out of here, maybe create its own room so that we can move animals in and use them for sacrifice, but that will be at a later day. So it's just sort of flying, and look at this thing I just found. It's like right in the middle of this water. Really not sure what it is. I mean, it kind of sort of looks like it could have been a roguelike dungeon, maybe? We're going in. Wish I had brought a shield. What is that sound? Sounds like a pig. Seems, not right. You know what? It is. Look at that. We got ourselves a piglin spawner. Debris miner. Yeah. I think I just heard armor break. Yeah, my headpiece broke. That's a lot. Time to run. Alright, we're gonna mark this on our map and come back. In a random desert little temple that I have found a universal attractor. This is going to be a magnet for us. I don't know if it has durability. It kind of feels like it doesn't, but we're going to end up using that thing. Just heard this, that sound right there. On the map, I see Rose the Famous. Oh, and some sandy bees. We're going to try and get some of these sandy bees as well. But let's see, let's see what Rose the Famous is. I don't know how deep they are, but we're going to start digging. Oh, look at that. Ah, it's like a... Holy cow! Rose's golden tomahawk of latent magic of divinity. Well, that was fun. Yeah, we're only almost 2,000 blocks away. Our death site is in view. Let's see if the enemy's even in there. If they are, you know what, we're just gonna do that anyways. Go ahead and get our stuff back. You know what? Why is that not placing where I think it should? Okay, let's go ahead and take care of our inventory here. Oh, they're still in there. If I can get a hit in. Well, looks like it doesn't have any projectiles, which is good. Down down it goes. Let's see what it dropped. Alright, we're gonna sort of block that off too. Okay, so we got a Blizz Cube, but I don't think that's anything special from that enemy. It's really gonna be this. Yeah, it's got efficiency 7, fire aspect 3, magic edge 4. It's pretty decent. Overhealing. I don't know exactly what that does. Has almost no durability. Durability 32. So I think this is going to be an item where we're going to eventually want to try and strip the enchantments off of it. We can remove that death marker. And the other cool thing about running back out here was I found a flourishing archwood tree, so we're gonna go back and chop that down. In fact, it was like halfway between my base. Right, my base is here. I'm over here, and there it is. So it's actually not even quite halfway. It's a little closer to my base. All right, what else is in this dungeon? Nothing too crazy, but we're going to take it all anyways. Okay, and here we are. This is what we were looking for. And this is going to probably break our tool, but that's fine. Oh, not quite. Owning available as well. Great. We got 6 more saplings as well, so we can easily grow some more. And you know what? I'm going to just break the rest of this anyways. That broke our tool. 9 saplings. Perfect. Something cool that we got while I was out was this Centennial Trophy. And I believe that was for opening, 100 instance loot containers. I don't know, put it there. Oh, it lights up even. How about that? Neat. Neat. It's just a Steve looking in a chest. Right-clicking does nothing, so it's not interactable, but it's a cool trophy anyways. It's time to do some more lightning crafting. I'm gonna make 6 more conduits. But before I do that, I do have a high extraction and a high speed increase module, so we are going to speed this process up a bit. All I need to do is come down here. Maybe I can hit it from there. Yes, okay, so we're just gonna swap out the low for the high and put the speed one in. That should get us our items much faster. I go down there enough that I should have like a little access area. Maybe we'll look at that at some point. But here we go. Let's drop everything in. Click our button. Boom. And then we should see our items appear real fast. There they are. Oh, 5? Oh no. Oh no, we lost one. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, and the other thing too is I still have 27 more lightning arrows. You actually find them pretty easily in chests around the world. You can also craft lightning snowballs, but not a huge deal there either, because if you just get a Fletcher guy, I haven't actually used this yet, I haven't had a need to, but if you get a Fletcher, you can easily turn just a few emeralds and some arrows into lightning arrows. So that system is going to be easily stocked when we run out. So why did we craft the conduits? Well, of course, we need to make this petal apothecary. In order to do that, we're going to need a new cooking pot. Let's see if we have everything we need. Scented stick not found. Okay, we can make that real quick. Cooking pot obtained. So, unfortunately, the last item we're going to need is this papyrus. So, let's go ahead and get into a tomb. And let's see, in order to do that, it's going to tell us how. Probably going to tell us, look in JEI. It sure does. So let's go here and just do the ponder. We need a bunch of sandstone. That's not too hard to get. Fill it with water, and then we just, I think, drop the scarab in. I bet we lose this scarab, unlike the catalyst. I think this little hill over here, next to my base area, is going to make a great spot for our tomb portal. Go ahead and get all this junk out of the way and make our 5x5 sandstone structure. And I might actually want to put it right into the ground. I think that's going to look better. I believe that's all there is to it. Let's just go ahead and double check on this over here. Yep, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5x5, and then you just kind of put 2 little stacks on top, put some water in it. Okay, full of water. Here's a scarab. I'm going to try right-clicking. Nothing, so I'm going to drop it in. There it goes. And here we go. Great, there is a nice sandstorm going on. I won't have any visibility. Okay, so remember, we are looking for an oasis. This map might help us out quite a bit, but as we can see so far, to be, it's all looking pretty dead. Ooh, I see some water on the map. Let's go over that way. A hope. Sure, that's just finding an oasis. Yeah, visit an oasis. Okay. All right. So let's hope it has what we need. Look, a mummy. I don't know if they drop anything. Go ahead and kill it. Here we go. Papyrus. I wonder if we can regrow that back in the Overworld. There was only one. Yeah, we got some more papyrus. I'm gonna grab that too. Those are the only 2 pieces we need, but I'd really like to regrow it. Looks like we have a pyramid over here too. So we'll definitely be checking that out. Oh, look at this. This one here's got a lot more greenery, and so does that one. Let's go ahead and raid those 2 before we go home. So before you leave, like I did, make sure you grab some of the strange sand, because you do need the strange sand in order to grow the papyrus. Will not be planted on grass. So there we are. We have a little farm for it now, and we have the 2 that we need to make our petal apothecary. This craft requires source, so we still have our fancy little magic system here, so I'm going to lay it out in this pattern. And the final piece. Petal apothecary crafted. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at our quest book, because yeah, that did complete this one. And let's go ahead and, yeah, we're going to need to make this pure daisy next. But before we do that, let's look at the Botania chapter in here and kind of get it started. Any mystical flower. You know, we have mystical flowers. I don't know that we have many. I know that we have some white ones, which is the important bit to start with. Go ahead and pull them both out. Here we are. Get ourselves a pestle and mortar, and just take a quick look at this book here. So this one wants us to collect 16 of any color before we can make the petal apothecary, but we'll get there a little later. We're gonna grow ourselves a whole bunch more of these white ones, and then, you know, the other thing I want to know, the seed bag. Or the flower bag. Is it a pouch? Yeah. How do we make this? Any kind of wool. Yeah, we're going to make one of these as well, because it's going to be very helpful when we're out collecting these different petals. This will not be a permanent location, but we just really want to get one thing going here. So let's go ahead and set our petal apothecary down. Put some water in it. We need the phytogrow, which I think you drop in like that. We need the 4 mystical petals, and then just to double check, we also need a conduit. I usually like to have 2 of these pure daisies set up, but we're only going to do 1 for now. Let's go ahead and drop that in, and then all we need are the seeds, and I think we just drop them in too. Boom. Pure Daisy obtained. So again, I think we'll probably... this is going to be a system that we're going to want to automate, but for the time being, we only need a few of these to start with. So let's go ahead and just get ourselves the archwood, the green one. I'm thinking like, I don't know, we'll do 16 of them. Let's get this going somewhere. Probably just like right over here. I think this is a good spot for now, and then we can move it later. But all we should have to do, I believe, is set these the flourishing archwood just right around it. So here we go. And you know, we should start to see particle effects, and I'm not seeing them, so maybe we didn't do that quite correctly. Take a quick look here. Flourishing. We need to craft them into this piece. Okay, we can do that. All right, we now have 16, which is enough for 2 full rings of this wood. So now we're just going to wait. And through the magic of video editing, the wait took no time at all. Alright, and we're going to try killing off a cow. Let's go ahead and pick this one over here that has a low health already. Oh, I hit the baby. There we are. Life essence, we can see it's filled up. Now, the blood altar itself has an internal buffer that isn't visible. So once you're seeing the life essence going down, that's what's happening. In order to make our living wood planks, it says we only need 50 LP. So we're going to need to kill a few more cows, but then we're going to make a few of these planks. That craft looked pretty instant to me. This is also a system that we could easily, I think, automate with something like pretty pipes. So we'll be investigating that soon. And we've just used a bunch, so we've got 10 of these wood planks, which is actually enough to make 8 of these brass casings, which should be enough for a few of the crafts. We're going to want to make more than that for sure, but before that, we're going to need a few more cows to kill. We'll leave a waystone here as well and just call it Blood Altar. This episode's run a bit long, so I think we are due to end it here. But thank you everyone for joining me. We did a bit of exploration. We went through the Undergarden, we went to a tomb, we even went through and saw some more things in the Overworld and found a piglin dungeon that I think we're going to want to go back and check out. Not only that, but we have accomplished one of our major goals for further progression in things like Create with these polished wood planks. So we have really set ourselves up for some future projects. In the next episode, I think that we will work towards getting ourselves the grind wheels from Create so that we can progress there and hopefully be able to get our sequenced assembly up and running. That will let us get to steel. I don't know if we're going to get to steel in the next episode, but that is the path. This is Merc Serene, signing off.